So it has come to my attention, Jurassic World Evolution 3 finally got announced. They released their first announcement trailer today, which was actually quite exciting, if only it didn't get leaked a couple hours beforehand. I ended up watching the trailer when it leaked. Unfortunately, I spoiled it a little bit in its glorious 320p format. I'm gonna be honest, when I sat down and watched the trailer, I was kind of mixed a little bit on it. I ended up thinking to myself, man, this really just does not look that different from Jurassic World Evolution 2. This was my biggest fear going into this game, that it just wasn't gonna add a whole lot that was going to make it feel like this was a must pick up for Jurassic fans. Especially if the only information being in this teaser being the fact that you get the inclusion of the baby dinosaurs now. We'll turn off subtitles so we can actually see. But yeah, baby dinosaurs are actually going to be in this one, which has been a very massive demand for the community for quite some time. But yeah, Jurassic World Evolution 3, I'm not going to play the video because I might get like copyright struck or something. And it shows us that there are some like, you know, advanced, I'll play it a little bit, but the advanced terrain you can see here, like a waterfall was just placed here, which is very cool. I am curious if that's like, you know, dynamic or not, because I'm thinking, I don't know, like I don't know how this works. But based on looking on this trailer, and I haven't actually done a super deep dive on the trailer yet, I haven't seen the full HD version, I've only stayed in the 320p version. The terrain looks very interesting. I'm curious how all of this is going to work. So these are like same structures, right? I'm looking at this now. It looks very interesting. The terrain is very good. I am liking the look of the terrain. Obviously, we have like a species field guide kind of thing going on. Obviously, another big thing too is that like this is being based like a massive like emphasis on Japan, and it kind of took me at surprise, or not really by surprise, because I was just kind of used to seeing like Evolution Square's Jurassic World Evolution Japan series, and when I saw like the whole Japan thing, I was like, huh. I've seen this somewhere, haven't I? Also, I'm noticing like the paths this time around, they look a lot better. They look good. Like they're not just like single color kind of like asphalt or concrete kind of texture there. These actually look like they have very interesting textures. And this is gonna go very well with the plants here. So this is definitely in-game. This isn't like outside the park map. I'm noticing a lot that terrain height is very much more elevated this time around. I think we're getting a lot more elevation. I mean, you can see like here, like it looks a lot more advanced. But yeah, that's the Jurassic World Evolution trailer that they just released about 2 hours ago, actually. But what they also ended up doing, and I actually tried doing this when the leaked trailer happened, you can go to JurassicWorldEvolution.com and they have more information on the game. I have not looked at this yet because this just came out. I only looked at the trailer when it came out. We got some prices here. $60. How much was Evolution 2? So it's around the same price. It's $60. And obviously you can get the deluxe edition for $75. That's a lot of money. I guess it's not Nintendo's $80 yet though, right? But they have more information on their website. Jurassic World Evolution 3 pushes the boundaries of Dino Park Simulator, featuring over 80 awe-inspiring prehistoric species to raise, manage, and care for. Over 70 species can be bred and nurtured their own family units, each with distinct male and female and juvenile variants. Interesting. Park guests will marvel as these majestic creatures socialize and react to the vibrant world around them, displaying new social interactions and behaviors as pterosaurs walk on land and semi-aquatic dinosaurs head into water to feed, and parents nurturing their young after emerging from a nest. Whoa, okay, that's a lot of information. So I guess let's kind of dissect that a little bit. Pterosaurs walking on land. I haven't played Jurassic World Evolution 2 in a little bit, so I actually don't know if they were able to do that in the original lot. Considering they're listing it here, I'm guessing not. So I think they just like land and then they like fly and then they land and fly. So walking on land, did they actually show that in the trailer? So you can actually see it here a little bit. There is one in the back walking on land. So that's definitely very interesting. Powerful new tools to provide a level of creative control never before seen in Jurassic World Evolution series, making it easier than ever to build jaw-dropping dinosaur parks effortlessly. Master intuitive terrain tools to create waterfalls, mountain peaks, and vast canyons, using texture brushes and add variety of lush landscapes, and precisely place scenery to craft stunning parks and new attractions down to the finest detail as you shape the legacy of your prehistoric paradise. For the first time in the series, cross-platform sharing also lets you showcase and download parks, dinosaur enclosures, and scenery creations in thriving global community via the Frontier Workshop. So we are getting scenery pieces. We're getting like the modular pieces. Okay, that changes my whole perspective on this game. So when I first watched the trailer, I was like, this isn't really changing much. This isn't changing much. It's just the same formula over and over again. And then I looked and I'm like, oh, wait, that's actually, the terrain looks actually very dynamic. And then just reading this here, this actually gets me very excited. Because one thing that I really critiqued Jurassic Evolution 2 about is I felt like what it updated a lot was the dinosaur behaviors and not a lot for the way we build parks. They changed a couple things, but not enough to where I feel like it satisfied what I was hoping for. A complete makeover of it. Like they did the whole AI of the dinosaurs over. And then we had like the whole scenery pieces thing, but the hitboxes on those would just destroyed the whole hype for that for me. But hearing that this is probably going to have a Planet Coaster kind of building style very much excites me for the future of this game. So that is actually something I'm actually very much looking forward to. Let's go ahead and continue here. Jurassic World fans and seasoned park managers are invited to dive into Ultimate Jurassic World Evolution campaign, featuring a sprawling world map filled with diverse locations like Japan and Hawaii. I mean, Hawaii is not that diverse, you know. We haven't seen Hawaii biomes before in Jurassic World Evolution. Jokes aside, it's nice to see them not just throwing away the whole tropical thing. But that actually is really exciting. Now we're getting even more kind of diverse kind of areas. Jeff Goldblum reprises his role as the iconic Dr. Ian Malcolm alongside a cast of new and returning characters who are there to help bring balance, completing human interests and delicate interactions of dinosaurs into the modern world. So yeah, they're just probably going to bring in some, you know, all the old casts just for the nostalgic feelings, and then probably some of the new casts from Rebirth as well. Featuring expanded and refined management systems, Jurassic World Evolution 3 introduces new ways to run your park safely and securely. Security cameras and maintenance ATVs team help keep the threats of your park under control, delivering critical repairs and streamlining your response to escaped dinosaurs. So security cameras actually has me interested. What do they mean by that? Like, would it be like a motion sensor where like if a dinosaur walked in there, it would be like, let's get a guy over there, please. Let your creativity roar this October. So yes, it is coming out October 21st, and it is coming out on Steam, Epic Games, Xbox Series X, PlayStation 5, all the kinds of stuff that it always releases on. And then you can just stay up to date with their social channels and stuff. So yeah, this is cool. I'm liking the look at this a lot more now that I'm seeing what's actually in store for the game. Like when I first watched the trailer, it just, like I said, it looked all the same. It just looked like more Jurassic World Evolution 2, but repackaged into a new game. Hearing that, just the modular pieces alone excite me. We can also look at some of the screenshots here. Can I open this in a new tab? Yes, please. So let me actually zoom in here. I want to see this because this looks fantastic. This looks like I'm excited to actually build on this. So this map is actually quite huge. I'm imagining this cliff here, you can't build on, obviously, but those are definitely, those look like hand-placed rocks. And then it's like, all this is hand-placed. I'm really liking the look of this theme here. I'm pretty sure from looking right here, like this path is very wide and built in a certain way to where I think they're bringing over kind of like the draw your path system that they have in Planet Coaster 2 to Jurassic World Evolution 3. They'd be dumb not to, because it actually, I really like that system because it allows you to fill out areas of more path rather than just having to noodle your way around. So that's very cool to see. Also, I love that fountain kind of Polish thing there. And then we also, interestingly enough, I noticed this over here, this arch right here. I don't know if that's out of map or if that's like, you can just like drag it and sculpt your way there. It looks very detailed to be hand built, although all this is very detailed looking. Considering the fact there's an Avery underneath it, it could have been done by hand. We have another screenshot here. This is in Japan, and we obviously have the mountains over here. I'm really liking the looks of like this elevated terrain here. I think that has a chance to really do something great here. And I think they're definitely trying to do it because a lot of the mods on PC have kind of done a lot of this stuff already, allowing for elevated terrain and then also bringing in babies. So I think they're definitely trying to do that. But there it is, Jurassic World Evolution 3. Very interesting. We've gotten 3 games of this series. I mean, I'm not complaining. Maybe they'll finally get it right after this. I don't know. But yeah, I'm very excited for this game. I can't wait to play it October 21st. This website definitely brought me more to it for 100%. Because at first I was like, I don't know. It's just more Jurassic World Evolution. But we'll see how it goes. Maybe it'll completely underwhelm. I don't know. But anyways, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here today. If you enjoyed this video, remember to leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more Jurassic World Evolution 3 content like this. And until next time, I'll see you in the next video.